A November afternoon in 1737, the Chickasaws have harvested the summer bounty of corn and wild fruits to be dried and stored for the winter in the rectangular summer homes of families who work the fields nearby. These families, as well as those who spent the summer near the more distant cornfields, have already moved into the sturdier circular houses for the coming winter. Most of the men are away on fall hunts. Game is scarcer now than it was before the British traders came almost 40 years ago, depleted in the trade of hides and pelts for tools, guns, jewelry, and rum. And so the Indians are becoming more dependent on farming and trade goods. The big rectangular enclosure in the fort was built for protection from hostile Choctaws, Creeks, and Cherokees. The Chickasaws are great fighters, and the British, hoping to gain control of the South, have used the traditional Chickasaw animosity toward the Choctaws, encouraging them to harass the Choctaws' allies, the French. Last year, in 1736, Chickasaws defeated two massive forces of French and Choctaw attackers near here. And Chickasaw war parties are a constant threat to French boats on the Mississippi. Even in play, Chickasaws prepare for war. The ball game the boys are playing is rough and fast, fine conditioning for potential warriors. By 1800, this way of life will be just a memory, as the Chickasaws accept whites into their families and scatter to individual farms. By 1837, 100 years from the time of this scene, they will trade away the last of their tribal lands in Mississippi and Alabama, and 4,000 Chickasaws will trek westward to Oklahoma. A 10-minute stroll along the path through the village site will give you a close look at some of the details of that way of life. Linked to the village path is an optional 15-minute loop trail which ends at the parking area. Signs along it identify some of the plants used by the Indians.
That's a motorcycle trip, boys.